Hello and welcome to a new video. I am now on the Paraguay river here in Asunción. I have to come every week for helping my clients get their residency documents. So I want to talk now about the bank account in Paraguay. What can you do until you can open a bank account, because you cannot open a bank account without a cedula. So I live already 2 years and 2 months in Paraguay, and I talk from my experiences. I helped some clients of mine that received the cedula with my service to open their bank account, and I talk from these experiences. So if you did not subscribe to this channel yet and are interested in Paraguay, I invite you to subscribe, because I bring every month new videos with very important information about Paraguay. We live a happier life in Paraguay than we did in 4 countries before. So we were born in Romania, my wife and I. Then we emigrated to Germany. It was our first country where we emigrated. We are German citizens because we lived there. So I am also German by origin and received the citizenship in less than 6 months in Germany. And then we lived in Spain 20 years, 19 years from this in Canary Islands, which is another paradise. We love this place too. Our children still live there because it's a nice place and because they do not like Paraguay. They did not come to visit, that's why. And then we lived in USA too. So we liked our life in USA, but we would not like to live again in USA now. So I will talk from our happy life here, and I will have to do more interviews with my wife. I did 1 or 2, and when I am at home I do not have a lot of time to do videos. That's why I do them in Asunción. I am more in Asunción now than I was before. So I will show you what is in front of me. It's a little sound like a small waterfall. Yeah, you see it. It's on the river Paraguay. And now let's talk about the bank account and what can you do when you come to Paraguay, because you will not be able to open a bank account right away until you receive your cedula. So what do we do in this case? Because some people want to buy an apartment or a house, property, and for this we need money. And I did it also before I applied for our residency. I came to first to buy a property. So I paid almost half, less than the half in cash. Most of the people want to get the money in cash for their properties when they sell it, because the bank does some restrictions or whatever, some costs or so. And I paid more than the half into the bank account of the son of the owner of the property that was sold to us. So there are some people who can get the money for the selling of the property in their bank account. So you can do this. Just make sure that you do not use Wise for that, because Wise does not send money to Paraguay, and just do not use an address for Wise from Paraguay. But you can have a Wise account if you open it before. So I recommend to have like bank accounts in 2 or 3 banks, and have at least 1 Visa or MasterCard from every bank account, and you can take cash from the ATMs here without any restrictions. I mean, there are 2 withdrawals per day from Banco Itaú, Vision Bank, from Banco Familiar, and some others. And Banco Continental allows you to take up to 3 withdrawals without to communicate with these 3 banks I mentioned before. So you could get up to 5 withdrawals per day from these 2 different banks, like Banco Vision or Familiar and Banco Continental, and every time it's around $200 US. It's the maximum amount you can take cash from an ATM machine per withdrawal. So 5 withdrawals, it would be around $1,000 per day. And I also recommend you to bring cash. It's up to $10,000 you can bring per person into Paraguay when you come, without restriction. And then I mean, this is the amount it's allowed to bring, but it's not only Paraguay, it's international, and this restriction is internationally. You cannot bring more than $1,000 into any country. Most of them, it's so many of them. So this would be a method to bring your money into Paraguay. First, you bring cash up to $10,000 per person, or in other value, but in other currency, but the value of it. And then you will get your cash from the ATM, and you could pay your property if you have then the cash from the ATM and the money you brought. And some sellers can get the money into their bank account, because they live here, they have a cedula, if they have a checking account. The saving account is limited to a little less than $1,000 per month to deposit it per month. So the first bank account you could open when you receive your cedula, it would be with Banco Atlas, and I do not know another bank that opens right away, because I tried with Banco Familiar, Banco Itaú, Banco Vision, or so. I'm not sure about this last one. They do not open it right away. They have their reasons why. It's not understandable, but it's how they work. And at the Banco Atlas you can open, I have at least 4 clients that I know that they opened a bank account, saving account, at the Banco Atlas right away when they received their cedula. So this is how you can bring your money into Paraguay. And there is one more opportunity to bring it. You can use the service of Western Union or MoneyGram, RIA. There are some companies that send money, you receive cash here, and you could get there, like depending from the country you send, it's different. Western Union, I talk now only about Western Union. I know a case where the maximum amount from Austria, for example, to send to Paraguay was $5,000 per time. So it could be sent like every 4 days, $5,000. In a case where I sold the property and the buyer was from Austria and the seller from Paraguay, and the seller couldn't get the money into a bank account from Paraguay. He didn't have a checking account and they couldn't open it right away or so. And this is how you do. You bring your cash, you take cash from the ATM, and you send cash through Western Union and other companies that send money worldwide. And this is how you do at the beginning. Later, when you have your cedula, I can get your cedulas too if you wish to get my service. So I have a list with testimonials from my clients. I will post it here at the end of this video. And after you receive the cedulas, I also helped some of my clients to open a bank account, and I can do this service too. And then you open a saving account and later a checking account. But until then, you could use these methods to get your money into Paraguay if you wish to buy a property, a car, and whatever else you want to buy. So I invite you to subscribe to this channel if you did not do it. And if you have questions, you can write them in the comments. I will answer the questions from the comments as soon as I can. Thanks for watching the video, for subscribing to this channel. I wish any one of you a better life.